Hello everyone. In today's video lecture, we are going to discuss about what is firewall. Then after that, we will see the different types of firewall. Okay. So let us start with the first point, that is firewall introduction. So nowadays, it is a big challenge to protect our sensitive data from unwanted and unauthorized sources. So there are various tools and devices that can provide different security levels and help keep our private data secure. So one such tool is a firewall, which is used to prevent unauthorized access and keeps our computers and data safe and secure. Okay, so in today's lecture, we are going to talk about the firewall as well as the other related topics, okay, such as why we need firewalls, or the functions of firewalls, limitations of firewalls, working of firewalls, etc. Okay, so let us see first point, what is firewall. So this firewall can be defined as a special type of network security device or a software program that monitors and filters incoming and outgoing network traffic based on a defined set of security rules. So basically it acts as a barrier between internal private networks and external sources such as the public internet. Okay, so the primary purpose of this firewall is to allow non-threatening traffic and prevent malicious or unwanted data traffic for protecting the computer from viruses and attacks. So this firewall is a cyber security tool that filters the network traffic and help a user block malicious software from accessing the internet in infected computers. Okay, so here let us see the firewall hardware or the software. So this is one of the most problematic question, whether the firewall is a hardware or a software. So as stated above, a firewall can be a network security device, or we can say the software program on a computer. This means that the firewall comes at both level, that is hardware and software. Okay, though it's a best to have both. So each format has a different functionality but the same purpose. Here a hardware firewall is a physical device that attaches between the computer network and a gateway. For example, a broadband router, and on the other hand we can say a firewall is a simple program installed on a computer that works through the port numbers and other installed software. Okay, so here apart from that there are cloud based firewalls. Okay, so they are commonly referred to as FaaS, that is firewall as a service. So the primary advantage of using the cloud based firewall is that they can be managed centrally, okay, like hardware firewalls. So cloud based firewalls are the best known for providing perimeter security. Okay, then next is Wi-Firewall. So these firewalls are primarily used to prevent malware and the network based attacks. So additionally they can help in blocking application layer attacks, and these firewalls acts as a gatekeeper or a barrier. So they monitor every attempt between our computer and another network, right? So they do not allow data packets to be transferred through them unless the data is coming or going from a user specified trusted source. So basically these firewalls are designed in such a way that they can react quickly to detect and counter attacks throughout the network. Okay, so here they can work with rules configured to protect the network and perform quick assessments to find any suspicious activity. So in short, we can point to the firewall as a traffic controller. Okay, so there are some important risks of not having a firewall. The first is open access. If here the computer is running without the firewall, then it is giving open access to other network. This means that it is accepting every kind of connection that comes through someone. So in this case, it is not possible to detect threats or attacks coming through our network. So without a firewall, we make our devices vulnerable to malicious users and other unwanted sources. Okay. Then second important risk is loss of compromised data. Okay, so here without a firewall, we are leaving our devices accessible to everyone. So this means that anyone can access our device and have complete control over it, including the network. So in this case, cyber criminals can easily delete our data or use our personal information for their benefit. Okay. So here we can say the lost or compromised data will be there. Then third is network crashes. If in the absence of firewall, anyone could access our network and shut it down. Okay, so it may lead us to invest our valuable time and money to get our network working again. So therefore, it is essential to use firewall and keep our network, computer and data safe and secure from the unwanted sources. Then after that, let us see the brief history of firewall. So this firewall have been the first and the most reliable component of defense in network security for over 30 years. Here this firewalls first came into existence in the late 1980s and they were initially designed as a packet filters. Okay, so these packet filters were nothing but a setup of networks between computers. Okay, so here the primary function of this packet filtering is that here the firewall was to check for packets or bytes transferred between different computers. Okay, so this firewalls have become more advanced due to the continuous development, although such packet filtering firewalls are still in use in legacy systems. Okay, so here as this technology emerged, here Gil Short from Checkpoint Technologies introduced the first state full inspection firewall in 1993. Okay, so it was named as a firewall first. Then back in 2000, NetScreen came up with its purpose built firewall, that is appliance. Okay, so again it gained popularity and fast adoption within the enterprises because of increased internet speed, less latency and high throughput at a lower cost. Okay, so the turn of the century saw a new approach to the firewall implementation during the mid 2010, and the next generation firewall was introduced by the Palo Alto Networks. Okay, so these firewalls came up with a variety of built-in functions and capabilities such as hybrid cloud support. Okay, so the network threat prevention, application and identity based control and scalable performance, etc. So firewalls are still getting new features as a part of continuous development. So they are considered the first line of defense when it comes to network security. Okay, then after that let us see how this firewall will work. Okay, so this firewall system analyzes the network traffic based on the predefined rules. Okay, so it then filters the traffic and prevents any such traffic coming from unreliable or the suspicious sources. So it only allows incoming traffic that is configured to accept. So typically this firewall intercept network traffic at a computer entry point known as a port. So firewalls perform this task by allowing or blocking specific data packets. Okay, they are based on predefined security rules. So incoming traffic is allowed only through trusted IP address or sources. Then let us see what are the different functions of firewall. So as we can say, the firewall works as a gatekeeper. It analyzes every attempt coming to gain access to our operating system and prevent the traffic from unwanted or we can say from non-recognized sources. Okay, so since this firewall acts as a barrier or the filter between the computer system and other network that is the public internet. So generally most operating systems, for example Windows operating system and security software come with built-in firewall support. Okay, so therefore it is a good idea to ensure that those options are turned on. So additionally we can configure the security settings of the system to be automatically updated whenever available. So these firewalls have become so powerful and include a variety of functions and capabilities with the built-in features, such as the first feature is network threat prevention. Second is application and identity based control. Third is hybrid cloud support. Fourth is scalable performance. Network traffic management and control. Then access validation. And last, record and report on events. Okay, so these are functions of firewall. Then after that, let us see what are the limitations of firewall. Okay, so when it comes to network security, firewalls are considered the first line of defense. Okay, but this question is whether these firewalls are strong enough to make our devices safe from the cyber attacks. So the answer may be no, because here the best practice is to use a firewall system when using the internet. However, it is important to use other defense systems to help protect the network and data stored on the computer, because here the cyber threats are continually evolving. A firewall should not be the only consideration for protecting the home network. Okay, so here the importance of using firewall as a security system is obvious, and however the firewalls have some limitations. Okay, so the first point is here, a firewall cannot stop users from accessing malicious website, making it vulnerable to internet threats or attack. Second limitation is that here the firewall cannot protect against the transfer of virus infected files or software. Third point is here this firewall cannot prevent misuse of password. Fourth is firewall cannot protect if security rules are misconfigured. Then firewall cannot protect against non-technical security risk such as social engineering. And last here we can say the firewall cannot stop or prevent attacks with the modems from dialing into or out of the internal networks. Okay, so these are some limitations of firewalls. So therefore it is recommended to keep all internet enabled devices updated. So this includes the latest operating system, web browser applications and other security software such as antivirus. So besides the security of wireless router should be another practice. So the process of protecting a router may include options such as repeatedly changing the router's name and passwords, then reviewing the security settings and creating a guest network for visitors. Okay, so let us see what are the types of firewall. Okay, so here depending on their structure and functionality, there are basically different types of firewalls. Okay, following is a list of some common types of firewalls. The first type is proxy firewall. Second is packet filtering firewalls. Third type is stateful multi-layer inspection firewall, that is SMLI. Next type is unified threat management firewall, that is UTM. Fourth type is next generation firewall, that is NGFW. And last is network address translation firewall, that is NAT. So these are the types of firewall. Okay, then after that let us see what is the difference between the firewall and antivirus. Okay, so basically this firewall and antivirus are systems which are used to protect devices from viruses and other types of trojans. Okay, but there are significant differences between them. So based on the vulnerabilities, the main differences between firewall and antiviruses are, the first point is a definition. So if we define here firewall, then a firewall is defined as the system which analyzes and filters incoming or outgoing data packets based on predefined rules. Okay, but if we define here antivirus, then antivirus is defined as it is the special type of software that acts as a cyber security mechanism. So the primary function of antivirus is to monitor, detect and remove any apprehensive or the destructive file or the software from the device. Then let us see the structure of firewall and antivirus. Okay, so here basically the firewalls can be hardware and software both, right? And the router is an example of a physical firewall, and a simple firewall program on the system is an example of software firewall. Okay, and here in terms of antivirus, here antivirus can only be used as a software. And for antivirus, antivirus can only be used as a software. Okay, so this antivirus is a program that is installed on the device just like the other programs. Then next point is related to implementation. Okay, so because here the firewalls come in the form of hardware and software, here a firewall can be implemented either way. Okay, but in case of antivirus, because of this antivirus comes in the form of only software, so therefore this antivirus can be implemented only at the software level. So there is no possibility of implementing antivirus at the hardware level. Then next point is responsibility. So if you see the responsibility of firewall, then it is usually defined as a network controlling system. It means that firewalls are primarily responsible for monitoring and filtering the network traffic. Okay, and the responsibility of antivirus are primarily it is based on detecting and removing viruses from computer system, or we can say from other devices. Okay, so these viruses can be in the form of infected files or software. Then next point is scalability. So for firewall, because the firewall supports both type of implementations like hardware as well as software, so therefore it is more scalable than antivirus. Okay, and in terms of antivirus, they are generally considered less stable, or we can say less scalable than firewalls. So this is because antiviruses can only be implemented at the software level. Okay, so they don't support hardware level implementation. Then next point is last is threats. So here this firewall is mainly used to prevent network related attacks. So it mainly includes external network threats, for example routing attacks and IP spoofing. Okay, and antivirus is mainly used to scan, find and remove viruses, malware and trojans, so which can harm system files and software, and share personal information such as login credential, credit card details, etc. with hackers. Okay, so this is the difference between the firewall and antivirus. So here we have discussed first definition of firewall and antivirus. Then second point is we have studied the structure of firewall and antivirus, then implementation. After that we have studied the responsibility, scalability, and last threats of firewall as and for the antivirus. Okay, so these are some important key points regarding with the firewall and antivirus. So this is all about our today's session. I hope you will like and enjoy. So today we will stop with motivational quote. Today's motivational quote for you is: once you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you will start having positive results. Thank you for watching my videos. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.